Shriman Vandegurum to all. Am I audible? You can hear me clearly?
Yes, sir.
Uh, First of all, I really wish all those who are here a great day. Today being the day of peace, Gandhi Jayanti, and the day that starts something on mindfulness. I'm really honored to be here. I would like to start off with one simple question to all of you. We all talk about mindfulness. We say mind your own business. We say mind it. We say mana, all that. But have we ever given it a thought? What is the mind? Have we ever given it a thought? Where exactly does this mind exist? We think our brain is the mind. No. We think the mind is in the heart. No, it's just a pump which pumps blood. So medically, mind has no space. It has no position in our body. That's the strangest thing what we can find. But the Indian tradition, we have to understand that the mind has a very important place. Uh, if you look at the word mana is composed of two words, ma and na, which actually means that it is not me. What you see as yourself is not the mind. So it is something beyond that. When a person is born and he's given a name, the Indian system says the namakarana is happening, or the name giving ceremony is happening. The name nama also means that's not me, nama. So when we actually look at that, the first instance, a child is told that for the time being, your mind is being given, or the soul is being given this name for the time being. It is not you. Don't recognize yourself with this name. The mana doesn't have any name, it doesn't have any space, it doesn't have any time, it's beyond all that. So, understanding the mind has been a very difficult point. The Western world, they actually, starting from Mesmer and a lot of other people, they researched on the power of the mind and they developed something called hypnosis. And they feel that they have found something new. But think of a mother putting a child to sleep. She taps on the back of the child, putting that child on the shoulder, and keeps humming a very monotonous single tone, as if to say, and that exactly is how you lead a person to trance. And the first hypnosis starts when your mother is putting yourself to sleep. So that trance, they say you will become a king, you will become big, you will have great glories. All that is said, which is fed into the mind. So the mind plays a very important role. Having to deal with a lot of people with mind issues, I have seen that the mind reflects everything on your body. If you're having a headache, yes, the mind is trying to tell you something. If you're having a throat pain, the mind is trying to tell you something. If you have a stomach ache or any other ailment on the body, it is just a reflection of the mind. Recently, I happened to hear a very famous doctor talk about the most dreaded, fearful condition called cancer. Now, cancer, he says, is cell animosity when the cells actually have anger towards each other or hatred towards each other. So, appeasing the mind, understanding the mind, being mindful, keeping your mind full with a lot of good thoughts will actually change your ailment. I've seen people come with severe back pain and dance their way back home because it was just a reflection of the mind. So, one thing, what we start today, or what is being started today for each and every one of you, it is more of an understanding of the mind, keeping the rest of the misunderstandings away and trying to understand the mind. Now, what the mind can do for you, it is unlimited. A person who feels that I will not be able to do something can change it, just a mindset. Take the example of the very famous runner, Roger Bannister. He was told by the doctors that he will die if he runs a mile under a minute. And he broke the record. And the same year, more than about 50 or 60 people broke his record. So we are all waiting for that one change in the mindset by someone to set a precedence. And I'm sure, being mindful, we can set the precedence. We are the predecessors of what is yet to come. So we can open up a whole new Pandora's box if you can tap on the mind. Scientifically, or the studies, they say there are three or four levels to the mind. The first one is a conscious mind with which we are listening, we are trying to communicate, we are living our life. As soon as we wake up, we have the conscious mind. Then there is a subconscious mind, which retains the analysis and all that thing what goes behind your head. When somebody smiles at you, you think, does he want something from me? Is he looking for something? So all that thing happens in your subconscious. And there is an unconscious mind, which has a lot of stored information from your childhood with which you infer what is going to happen. If you see somebody running, the unconscious mind actually alerts you, saying that, yeah, why don't you really look at the danger and start running? And there is a huge level. All these are 2% of the mind. So 6% is used up. Now, what is the 94%? That 94% is the superconscious, which is the unlimited power everyone is endowed with. The unlimited power, probably a person like Wilma Rudolph, who ran in spite of her meningitis and a lower body being paralyzed, she became the world's fastest runner. So if the superconscious, if you tap into the superconscious, if you're being mindful and understand all these four states exist, and you tap on the unimaginable powers of your mind, things are going to change. So these 15 minutes, these tiny moments of what you can actually look forward to from your life is what you put into your mind. If you start the day with a smile, naturally you will find that everything is happy. If you wake up and start putting something negative, then naturally you will see everything go negative. So it is a very simple proposition. Whatever you put inside your mind for that day, it is going to work, and probably you're going to carry that forward. So try and put in as much as positives in as much as positives as possible, and start your day with a smile. Now, my morning, almost like it's kind of a ritual, I would say. My morning ritual is, as soon as I wake up, I find a word, good or bad, whatever word comes to my mind, I start writing. And I spend that morning 1 hour thinking about how good I can write. I edit those lines, I rework it, and about the 8 lines which I write, which I've been writing for more than about 2,163 days, almost about 6 plus years. That exactly sets the day for me, because in that I won't write negative, because I'm trying to send people, I'm trying to tell people that today is going to be the greatest day, because a journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step, and today is the first step. That's what we all believe in. And that mindset, again, the word mind comes in there, that mindset can lead us to an amazing life. So I want you to experience a little of the mind's power, what it can give you. But before that, I want you to just feel how intricate our body is. The mind controls a very intricate body. uh, if someone can unmute and answer me, I would like to ask one question. How actually do you breathe? Have you ever given it a thought? How do you breathe? Do you breathe with your nose, your lung, your stomach, your chest? How do you breathe? Anyone?
Hari Om, sir.
Hariom?
Sir, we breathe whole day without realizing that we are breathing.
Right. Okay. Now, one thing I want you to experience now, this is used in the traditional training of martial arts. I want you to understand that when you keep your hands like this, facing the sky, keep it on your thighs and breathe in and feel where the air is going in. Do you feel it fill the chest?
Stomach.
Stomach.
Okay, then turn it around. Now feel.
Chest.
The chest.
So
Chest.
it is very important to understand how you sit. Even a movement of a hand can change the way you breathe. So breathing essentially is depends on how you sit, how you are relaxed, how well you can breathe, and how well you can aerate the other parts of the cell when you're focusing on the mind. So I'm going to give you a little experience on trance and how it would be. It is just, I'm not saying it's not a deep trance, it's not hypnosis, but this is just a feeling to understand how imaginative or how creative your mind can get when you give that attention to your mind. So I want all of you to listen carefully, even if you're not looking at the screens, it's no problem. Just listen to what I'm saying and take a deep breath and close your eyes. As you breathe in, you're breathing in all the positive energy. And as you exhale, you're breathing out all your worries. Every breath of yours you're taking in is putting you to a deep, relaxed state. As you breathe out, you're sending out all the negatives, all the ill feelings, all the stress out of your body. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and hold your breath for a second. Hold it within you and exhale. Take another deep breath. And as you exhale, you can feel that your mind is getting more and more relaxed. As you relax, visualize yourself standing by a beautiful beach. Feel that you're standing in the beach. You can feel the wind on the face. You can hear the waves. You can feel that warmth of the sand under your feet. As you take each step towards the waves, you can hear the birds, you can feel the wind, and the sound of the waves gets better and better and better. As you reach the shoreline, you can feel the waves come and touch your feet. You can feel that moisture, that wetness of that water, the froth of the waves on your feet. As the wave touches your legs, you're feeling more relaxed, more relaxed. In this state of relaxation, every wave is taking away all the stress you have and putting a smile on your face. You can feel the smile bloom like a flower. You can feel the waves come and touch your feet again and again and again. You can feel the joy in your heart. You can feel that smile bloom from your heart. Visualize the bright sun coming up in the horizon. You can feel the waves relax you. You can feel the warmth of the sun. And you can hear your mind tell you, you are the best. You are the best. You are blessed. You are blessed. Everywhere you're feeling the warmth of the smiles, like the rays of the sun, when you tell yourself, you are the best. You are the best. You are the best. You are blessed. You are blessed. You can feel the energy from the sun reach out to your body, reaching out to every cell in your body, making you feel more relaxed, more relaxed, more relaxed, more relaxed. In this state, you can see yourself with that smile and feel that happiness. This happiness is going to stay with you throughout the day, making you feel completely relaxed, at ease, and smiling all the way. We are coming back to the normal state. Slowly open your eyes. I want you to feel that energy in your body and slowly open your eyes. Rub your palms and just keep it on your face, your eyes. You feel that energy. So every moment can be as beautiful as the moment we had at the beach. Every moment can be as beautiful as the smile which we wore, as the sun, the warmth, the beach sand, everything. But we are not ready to pause. We are not ready to stop and feel that happiness. That is why we are missing it. So the moment you decide, I'm going to take this moment, this particular moment called now, and turn it into a beautiful smile, things are going to be different for you. I want you to, if you have any question or anything, what you felt, if you want to share the experience, like how many felt the wave, how many felt the froth, because we are reaching 7:45. That's the time limit we have. Anything, anyone who wants to ask or say something?
Um,
Yeah.
I would like to share something, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
During this visualization exercise, I had a smile on my face. Continuous, I had a smile on my
Very
face.
nice. Very nice.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
It was amazing. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank
Sir,
you. Thank you very
today we can extend 15 minutes more. Those who are interested can stay back. Otherwise,
Yeah, yeah.
still after 15 minutes.
Yeah,
we can-
anything, any questions you can ask me if you want to share. Yes, we can do that now. Those who want to leave can leave. Those who want to ask, they can ask. Let's interact and know, because I believe in interaction gives rise to more answers than questions.
Morning, sir.
Morning.
Normally, we are forced to think many things, but today it was just a calmness of the mind, a single thought over a particular point only. And that was really good. That was really relaxing.
So, yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I would really want you to look at the inside of you. When you're trying, let's take a piece of paper and start writing something. Just look into yourself and write down all the feelings. If you do that for about 3, 4 days, then what happens is you can slowly understand there are things which you can keep off, the thoughts which come to you, you can make it positive. So make it an exercise. Take a piece of paper, write whatever you feel like. Those are your thoughts within you. So try looking inside yourself. That will actually give you an insight. That's why it's called an insight. So every time you do that, understand you are improving. Whatever you write from within you, those are the things which are going to change the world. Those are things which are going to change your world. Those are things which are going to change you. So that is the most important thing. Yesterday during a session, somebody was asking, whom do you write for? I said, I don't write for anyone else. I write for myself. If others are reading it, they are reading it for themselves. They're not reading it for me. So reading or writing or whatever you do it for yourself. As you feel that if you're feeling you're the best, you have to understand that the feeling of I'm the best is very nice. But it crosses, in our world, it crosses one limit and we feel that we are the only best. That is the problem where it starts. I'm the best. Yes, you are also the best. So when God has made us unique. When we have a thumbprint, which is like, even if we have millions of people, each thumbprint is different. So He has made us unique. So we are different. So we are all blessed and we are the best. That changes the attitude. I can do it is a very good feeling. Only I can do it is the sign of ego, which actually creates a problem.
Sir, can you elaborate on the process where you said you pick up a word in the morning and you write a few
Yeah.
lines? Please, if you can elaborate.
Oh, sure, sure. Dr. Uma, it is more
Yes.
like when you actually start the day, one stray word, or there have been times when I've asked people, okay, give me a word. So they give some kind of word, probably, which cannot be even thought of. Now that starts the first thought of the day. I want to make something good out of it. Now, with that, I have a strict frame which I write every day. Now, I write 8 lines, octets in a particular meter. So I try to visualize what it could be. Today, the word was peace. So I was trying to understand. There is a famous saying by Jim Hendricks. He said, the, uh, the power of love will overcome the love for power. And that will happen someday. We are all running behind that love for power. But the power of love will overcome that someday. And that is what is called peace. So, incorporating that, a few lines when you write, when you try and put in all that you've learned, all that you know, those 8 lines is a kind of message to all those people who are out there, all those people who read it. It might change one person. I'm not writing for hundreds of people. I'm just writing for one person to whom that message will be useful for that day. There have been many days when somebody's out of the blue, they say, message me saying that, yeah, that message was for me. And that day I feel is the best day in my life. And how to make the best day in my life, the more number of best days, is I write more. And I've never stopped for the past 6 years. Every morning, those 8 lines, sending it, whatever happens, wherever in the world I am, that particular time, I make sure that it is a sign to tell my friends, to all my well-wishers that I'm still alive. And it is also a message to them saying that, yeah, today is going to be the best day. Today, things are going to change. So taking a word and making it a poem, or you can make it a short story, you can make it an article, whatever you feel like. But when you prime that morning time with something to write, that urge to learn, the urge to search, the urge to seek is remains in me. And I feel that that's the best feeling. Like I want to learn more, I want to do something new, I want to do something more for everyone. So that feeling is what I get when I spend that morning 1 hour writing. I do in English as well as in Tamil, so I do both. So writing helps me change any kind of bad feelings I have. Yes, I'm also a human. I too have ill feelings. I too have sadness and tears and everything. But again, if I can make a person smile, like when you said you had a smile, that's the best thing of this day. That's the best thing I can do for someone, like giving a person a smile. I hope I mean, I made the point clear. Anything?
Yes,
That
yes, sir.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Yes, Dr. Umar. Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
sir.
Thank you very much.
Any other questions? We have 8 minutes more. Morning hours are very precious. So
Yes.
8 minutes more we can spare.
It's a
Namaste,
holiday
sir.
today.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste.
Sir, yesterday night I had a small issue and with that I slept. But
Right.
today morning I was there in this session full and now I feel ashamed because in the morning itself I woke up with the same negative thoughts and I don't know, it was very stressful for me. But during this 15 minutes I feel relaxed. Exactly, I'm not exaggerating, but still I feel relaxed. After hearing to you, thank you, sir. You made my day.
Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Sir, how do we join your group or something where you said that the messages which you send?
Oh, I send it on WhatsApp. I sometimes share it on Facebook. WhatsApp, yes, I have a whole group of people who like get my messages. Some read it, some don't.
So you may say a few words about your new book so that
Okay. Yeah. Day after tomorrow, I'm launching my 37th book, and the book is called Sweat, Blood, and Quill. It is a collection of work which spans over 11 years of my life. It has novellas, it has short stories, micro tales, poems, octets, haikus, articles, and epistolary. Everything put together. That probably is one of my landmarks among the 37 books. After till 1947, which was based on Indian history, this I would say is a very special book for in my mind, and that will be released on October 4. And the next one I'm working is a very what you say commercial novel. I should say that a commercial novel which is going to be released in November. So I have a 30-day challenge where I have to finish a novel. That's what I'm doing now.
Bhavik sir, you were about to ask something. I'm sorry.
Yes. Sorry.
What I wanted to say that today being even 2nd October, all the educators we have joined, principals or teachers, we are so mentally relaxed. Otherwise, normally these are the time where we are into the school and so many thought processes are going on. So today we are feeling that we are with ourselves.
That is
That's
the
the
best
biggest
feeling you
feeling.
should start the day with. Because what happens, you have a negative thought, you probably talk to someone, they will give you more negatives.
Yes, sir.
Now that negatives, you will go on spreading. Now all of them will give you more. So this happens like by the end of the day, you will be tired. Now think of a day when you start with a smile, you're giving a person a smile, that person also smiles back. So you're getting more smiles. You'll be happy throughout the day. You're sharing all those smiles. Now, all those whom you interact, they will also be happy to see your smiling face. Now, end of the day, you will feel so energetic that you will happily go to sleep. So it's a chain reaction. Whatever you do, first thing in the morning, if you're smiling in the morning, yeah, throughout the day you will smile. Yeah, I'm not saying that human life is devoid of all problems. They will come, but with a smile, you can face it.
Excellent, sir.
Nandakumar sir.
Namaste, Vande Guru.
Vande Guru.
I just wanted to say it was a wonderful session because today, 2nd October is a foundation day of Bharati Vidya Bhavan Pune Kendra.
Oh.
So we are going to celebrate at 10:30. We have a big program, and the way in which Venugopal sir has started the day, it was so positive and so nice. I was feeling blessed, sir. Very nice. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great.
And today is Ekadashi also. Today is Ekadashi, I said.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ekadashi.
I have a question, Krishji.
Yes, Zanduman. Namaste.
Namaste. If we give this mindful practice to our students, of course, it's so wonderful, so powerful that will change their lives. But from my experience, I have found that few children, they can't do any of the practices. So is it needed to force them to do this, because their mind often wander and then they are not doing it properly?
Yeah, a child's mind is very naive and it's like clay. Whatever you do with it, it'll be like that. So when you say that they can't do it, we have already decided on a negative. Instead, we believe that they can do it. And if you give that little support and say that you can do it, and if you smile at that person will feel that, yeah, that person has trust in me. And that trust will change everything. It is not possible, like unless and until you're mentally impaired or challenged or a brain damage or a person in coma. Even a person in coma, things really work, because one of my patients, he was paralyzed below the waist. And with about 4 or 5 sessions, he could actually feel that he can move his legs, and he started, instead of a walker, now he's walking with crutches. So the mind can do so much. The only thing what you need to put into that child's mind is that, yes, you can do it, and I trust you. That trust, if you build it, they can do it. Even you can take lessons like this. You can actually talk about the final gist of what you're teaching. Ask them to close their eyes, take a deep breath, and just tell them this is the reaction which is going on. Now you can actually see those molecules, or you can see the physical stuff. You can see the waves. Everything can be visualized, and they will learn it so well. They will be able to write that from in their own words. Now what we are trying to do is like learning it by rote. So the mindfulness helps children from the moment you have trust in them, saying that they can do it. It is just one mindset to change, where you say that they can do it, and that trust will change everything.
Is it vary from person to person that,
yes, yes, every
yeah,
person
the concentration power,
it varies.
varies.
Even amongst our group, many would have wanted, what is this? I want to open my eyes. And they would have opened it. It's okay, no problem. Some would have felt like, oh, I don't want to open my eyes now. I want to sit in this state for a longer time. That is also possible. Each person is different. There are people probably amongst us who felt that, oh, it's breakfast time. I need to have some food. No problem. The mind is like that. The famous monk, Thi Sha Khan, the Vietnamese monk, he said, the mind is like a monkey. It'll keep jumping. The only thing what you need to do is ignore that monkey. We are trying to control that monkey, tie it to something. We don't need to do that. Just leave that monkey. Let it be. Let it jump from one point to another. Just tell your mind that, no, I'm not bothered. I'm going to be peaceful. So then after some time, the monkey stops and looks at you like, what are you doing? And the mind is at ease. There is a famous, I think I have shared the story with our group. When Buddha was traveling, he asked one of his students to bring water and he was feeling thirsty. Now the student went to the river and saw that it was very murky and muddy. So he came back. After some time, he again went. The river was still muddy. After some time, again he went and came back. By afternoon, Buddha asked, like, I had asked for water. What happened? So the student said, the disciple said, the water is murky and full of mud. What do? I cannot get fresh water. So Buddha asked one thing. If you had taken that pot of water and kept it aside for a few minutes, then mud would have settled. We don't do that. We let that murky water flow and say that it is murky, it is murky, it is murky. Just keep that for some time. It will settle down. Then you have the solution, a very clear water, drinkable, potable water is available even from the murkiest of waters. You let it settle and it will happen. So each person is unique, yes, and each person has a different perception. It is just that how much time that murky water needs to settle. That's fine.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I think the time.
The time's up. Okay.
So tomorrow, same time, we will continue this for a long time. That's what our vision. So please join using the same thing. Join every day. So it can be a continuous practice for all of us. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Sir, Vande Guru again.
Thank you. Thank you so
Very
much.
much.